Charissa Thompson from Fox. And Extra Extra. I don't know why I want to keep putting you on Access Hollywood.
Put me on Access Hollywood.
Do you want to graduate to Access Hollywood?
Oh, is that how it
I
works?
don't know. I did. What?
Subtle.
I didn't know. What about Entertainment Tonight?
Oh, I'm never gonna get there.
You
That's
won't.
like the Oscars.
It is?
No, yeah, I'm just gonna be Golden Globes.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
You know your role.
It's great to see you again.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
McLevin, do you want to give us a poll question? We can all weigh in on this.
This might be a little weird, but with Keith Morrison was here yesterday from Dateline. If you were guaranteed that no one would ever know, would you ever murder somebody?
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
You would?
Like you could totally get away with it, and you know you could get away with it.
Quick answer.
Yeah, Charissa.
My ex-husband.
Oh. Well, you didn't have to say his, like that reference. That's a
No,
little
I'll
too
say his
detailed.
name and his address and his phone number. No, we actually have a great relationship now, but that wasn't always
But see,
the
you
case.
could have killed him.
And no one would have known. And it would have saved me a lot of headache.
If Fritzy was on the jury, he would let you off, though.
Thank you.
Yes, he would.
I really would.
You would.
Again, smells lovely.
Thank you.
This is okay.
She could do no wrong in my
This
eyes.
is the only time you've worn cologne this week, dude.
That is accurate. I try not to do too much. I wanted to be a little subtle about it.
How much cologne should a guy wear?
Enough where I can smell it, but then once I leave, it doesn't linger on me.
Okay.
Because I've had that happen where you've hugged people and all day long you're like, really? With the Abercrombie smell lingering constantly?
So Fritzy's didn't linger.
No, it's perfect.
I did a quick little and I was like, the end
Oh,
of
you're
it.
not a walk-in guy.
No, I did.
'Cause
I purposely did it like an hour before I got here so that it would, I guess, settle into my skin and not be a profound.
Perfect.
So
You did the application was impeccable.
I gave it a lot more thought than I do to prepping a guest.
Because
show.
there is a way to, Charissa was saying, you walk into your cologne. You
Oh,
spray
yeah.
and then walk into it.
Yeah, I kind of just put it right on there. Like
Raise
that.
your hand if you're a walk-in cologner.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm a walk-in cologner.
See?
Yeah.
And how many spritzes?
2.
1, 2, and then a walk. Okay,
Yeah,
that's about right.
Yeah, just a drive-by.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. This is the most prepared you've been this week, Fritzy.
I know. I was working on Charissa for like hours on end, and all the other guests I just kind of mailed it in for you, threw in a couple quick questions.
McLevin,
Let's go back to the poll.
what do you have?
Yeah, no, I already put it up. If you could get away with murder, that's and you can interpret it any way you want. We had Keith Morrison on yesterday.
Who's amazing.
Yeah.
That voice. I hear that from upstairs. I go running downstairs.
He was great. Yes. Once you know he's on, then you go and you watch Dateline. As soon as you hear that voice.
The other question we had, or
these
we could go to
Deflategate?
Deflategate,
Okay.
and we could ask Charissa, if
Okay.
you had the power to vacate Brady's suspension right now, would you do it? Yes or no?
I'm a Seahawks fan from Seattle, so no, I wouldn't. But I'm in that camp of who gives a about any of this. I think it's a lot about nothing. And in the football world, I mean, yes, did he lie about something? Okay, the lie is always worse than the act itself. I understand all that, but I think it's a lot about nothing.
Okay. Would I?
You can make it all go away, Dan, and you never have to talk about it again.
Okay, here's the problem. The NFL takes a huge PR hit if this goes away. All this time, effort, everything, the NFL, all powerful, the money they spent on this, that I think you got to be careful. Like, their image is so important to them. So I would think that they have to have something to show for it. If I gave the NFL a do-over, would the NFL do this quietly behind the scenes?
Yes.
One of those where, hey, Tom, knock it off, all right? Because if we find out that there's more to it, then, we're going to sit you down.
Aren't you sick of talking about it?
Yes, I am. But I also want to know if there's something there that's going to lead to a settlement. Because as I've mentioned this, I have no stake in this other than doing the show on it and trying not to bore the audience with it. But if I'm looking at a Super Bowl champion quarterback sitting down for 4 games due to cheating, or what is viewed as breaking the rules, legacy, how many games will they lose or win without him? What's that mean for opening night with the Steelers? How big that game is for them? Everybody else in the division that got better. There's a whole lot at stake here, other than just, the Falcons are piping in crowd noise or the Browns are texting plays to the sidelines here. This is Brady. This is an all-timer, in my opinion.
Interesting. Because in the football world, when we started covering this, when Donovan was doing the show with us, he was saying, this happens all the time.
Donovan McNabb said that they let the air out of footballs all the time.
That it wasn't unheard of to have some sort of manipulation of the ball within regulations. That it wasn't that this whole Deflategate thing got so blown out of proportion because in the football world it's really, I wouldn't say common practice, but it's not unheard of.
Well, I think it's a silly rule. But now that you have the rule in place, you have to enforce the rule or don't have the rule.
Understandable.
And a lot of times you'll get these rules and you'll go, oh, I didn't know you had a rule on that.
Correct.
And I think the NFL said, wait, we have a rule on this? Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, it's got to be between what and what? PSIs?
Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Yeah. And do I think that other quarterbacks do this? Yes. Has it been done? Yes. But they had a rule. You had two teams who said to the league, hey, you got to look, hey, they're getting an unfair advantage here. Mm-hmm. But it might have been a way of saying, you know what? We got the Patriots right where we want them. The league has to respond to it. We know they're cheating or they're breaking a rule. Let's put them in this quagmire. Let's put them in this mess and let them fight for survival. And I think that's what these two teams tried to do.
Are you surprised that the suspension was upheld? Like the actual 4 games itself?
No, because I think he knows that I'll over punish and then they'll come back and maybe it's 2.
What do you think ultimately happens?
I think he sits down for a couple of games. I think both sides, somebody's going to blink here, and I think eventually Brady's going to go, all right, I'm going to take it. But some kind of language that sort of says you impeded the process here. You maybe didn't know, but somebody did something on your behalf, something that allows him to move back away from the flame a little bit.
Right. So even 1 game sets a precedence. We're not going to let you just get away with whatever. You're not bigger than the league, still protecting the shield. Let's go back to Mike Florio and getting him his free cell phone.
Yeah, I felt bad for Florio.
I know. I was like, I'll get you one. I don't get free phones, but I'll buy you one, Mike. It's
how much free stuff? We're talking to Charissa Thompson from Fox, and also she works for Extra Extra.
Makes it too.
With Mario Lopez.
Yes, we love Mario. You go Mario. Oh, it's the New Yorker.
Mario?
Yeah.
Should I go Mario?
See, that's me being California saying Mario.
Who spends more time getting ready?
There's no right answer for that. Well, now that I have no hair, Mario spends a lot of time on his hair. That wig is on point.
Yeah, I like it.
That weave is like, no, he's got a good head of hair.
Does he party pump before the show?
He walks around in a tank top, and he always looks as if he's just dropped and done 25. It's just his natural physique. Mario works out a lot.
Does he shave his chest?
That I don't know. I don't see taco meat coming out the top of the tank top, so I would
maybe does somebody shave his chest for him?
100%.
See, that's the way of getting it. Like the Brady stuff. Brady didn't deflate the football. Somebody deflated the football.
You could be a lawyer.
But you guys get a lot of stuff for free. Hollywood, you get stuff, right? People want to put stuff on you, jewelry on you.
A lot of it you have to return, though.
You do.
Yeah, you can borrow it, but you have to return it. Unless you're really famous, and I'm sure they let you keep it. And you do some Instagram post.
But the Oscar presenters, they get, like somebody's wearing $1 million up there.
Right, like Chopard jewelry, you're going to have to return that.
You do.
Claire's earrings or Icing's earrings, you can go ahead and keep those $7 things, yes.
You want to stay around for another segment here?
I would love to, now that Polly's here, since Polly wasn't here last time.
I'm going to unveil the logo.
Oh, this is happening?
I told you I had a surprise for you.
You did. When I asked if you wanted coffee, which I'm glad you actually said no to because I spilled my coffee. So yours would have been with it.
Absolutely. But I have a surprise for you.
I can't wait.
We unveil the LA logo.
I can't wait.
And we'll do so next.
Perfect.
Okay, we ready for the big reveal?
Do you want to put it on the screen?
Yeah.
This is serious.
Can you pop up the LA logo?
This is super serious.
This is...
Wait, are we not going to do like a drum roll or a 3, 2, 1?
Okay.
He worked really hard, Grandpa, so do washing machines. You guys want to take that reference? Thank you. Okay,
so
perfect.
this is based off last appearance here.
Can we put up the LA logo
Can we,
on that screen?
Where are we looking?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, it's right there on that one.
Right down the
It's on this screen.
A little vintage NBA, ABA.
Yeah. Now, that's not you.
That's amazing.
But it looks like somebody like you. It's like Jerry West with the
that
logo.
is okay. Well, whoever that is
Yes.
is incredible. That makes me so happy.
If we make T-shirts, we'll get you one.
Yes.
when I make T-shirts, tank tops.
When we.
I'm already gonna sell them right outside
There
here.
you go.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's the LA logo.
I don't know who's responsible for that, Dan. Thank you.
We were happy to do that.
Love it.
I remember seeing that.
Love it
I
once
said,
I can do it.
we could do sort of the Air Jordan.
Yeah.
And that's our Air Jordan. You're our Air Jordan.
Yeah.
So,
That brings me constant joy. It's the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it?
can you wear that shirt? And it's you.
But you're saying it's not me. Whoever.
Well, somebody might say, wow, that kind of looks like you. You like to do the splits all the time.
Which, by the way, I did retire the last
You
time I was
did?
here.
Is
Yeah, I
that
told
why you wore the leather pants so you can't do the splits?
No, I actually didn't think about that. But there could be a Lenny Kravitz moment.
Oh, my gosh.
In
dear.
can we talk about that for
Are
a
you
minute?
going to go my
Goodness.
way?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lenny, yeah, American Girl.
Leonard Cravats.
American woman.
Yeah.
It is girl, not woman.
Yeah.
The pants split. You didn't know about this?
No.
So he's on stage
Hold on.
in Switzerland.
Oh, this is gold.
Oh, we're back.
She works for Extra, and Fox Sports. She's Charissa Thompson back in studio. Last time she was here, she did the splits, and we decided that we were going to use that as our logo, sort of like Jerry West is the logo for the NBA, but not officially the logo. But unlike the NBA screwing Jerry West out of all of that money, we will include you in whatever money we make off the logo. I'm going to give you 2% of all the money we make off of the logo.
I think I better just give you a couple hundred now. There might be a deficit in the selling of these shirts.
There might only be one T-shirt made.
for me.
But I'll give that to you.
Well, I love the effort that went behind
Well,
this. Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Yeah.
And I was happy to retire that move on this show.
So no more splits.
No more splits, because like I said, especially in these pants, we don't need a Lenny Kravitz move.
You have leather pants on. And
Pleather.
Oh, that's pleather.
Yeah, come on now. No animals were hurt, and these were $26. So we're fine.
Really?
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
think we
you.
need.
Can
I don't think we need to make any hasty decisions on retiring the split altogether, like forever.
Because, see, then it's like if I'm the chick who does it every time.
Yeah, I
and
guess
it's kinda
maybe it gets
like,
played
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And then my mom's like, you're still doing that, and it's like a whole thing.
I have a sister who's in her 50s and,
Okay.
and does the splits.
See?
Yeah.
So I should continue to do it off air.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's
It's in a yoga class, you do it a lot.
downward dog.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Have you ever taken a yoga class?
Yes, I have.
What kind?
I've done the regular and the Bikram.
Oh, now are you a fan of the Bikram class? A lot of sweating.
You know what? The walls start to close in on you the first 15 minutes, and then you go, I don't think I can make it.
And then you
And
make
then
it.
after a while, you're good.
Yeah, it's really
But
good for
you know, this is what I hate. There's always a guy in a Speedo up in front of the class who's the teacher's pet,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And then I'm always in the back, so the view I have is of this guy, and it's not good.
It's not good at all.
No, it's not. By the way, Lenny Kravitz was on stage, and he had his pants ripped.
Split right in the middle,
Yes, and so
and things fell out.
Lenny's Kravitz fell out. Yes.
Look at Paulie's face. He's trying.
Yeah.
Why is that hard to think about?
Well, when you're on your show, do you put the video up there and pixelate, or what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, just put a big. Well, in this case, it's just one extra, not two. But yeah, that's what we would do.
Wow.
Little Lenny Kravitz.
Wow.
You'd think,
Wow.
but therein lies the mystery
TMZ
that's now been revealed.
TMZ wouldn't pixelate it though. They would just show it, right?
No, that's why way more people watch TMZ for that reason.
Why does TMZ end up with everything?
Because they are. This is the way that all of our shows are going to have to go. We aren't breaking any news on Extra. In the world of Twitter and Instagram, all that stuff's already out there. Or TMZ, right? They're the ones that are breaking it.
Yeah.
So our audience are people that aren't on social media for the most part, not always, but they're seeing the news for the first time. Well, that's more reactionary than actually getting out in front of it. So our shows are going to have to continue to evolve.
But you have to keep your relationships with some of these people,
Oh,
right?
sure.
I mean, you've caused some feuds before.
Oh, I have?
Yeah.
Who?
Do you want to name names?
Oh, I'm not shy. Who?
No, she's the blonde who she dated A-Rod and P. Diddy. And
What?
we talked about this last time.
Oh, which I didn't know she dated those people.
No, you brought it up, though, I thought, during an interview.
Oh, I did. She dated those people?
You brought it up to her.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez? No.
No. Oh, wait. No.
Now I'm like, who did I start? Well, I started a feud with I didn't start a feud. I was in a fight-ish with someone that I didn't even know I found myself in a fight with.
She was in, let's see, Bad Teacher?
Oh, boy.
What?
TMZ's on line 3.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Former.
What write it down. Write it down.
No, I won't write it down because you brought it up last time. You said that you had a problem when you sat down an interview with her.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
Jennifer Lopez was not happy with me because I asked about her boyfriend who she was making out with.
Casper.
Yeah. Wait. What? Does everyone know what's happening?
I know who you're talking about now.
Who?
Should I really say
Yeah,
it?
you
Yeah.
said.
Cameron Diaz?
Yes.
Oh, no. I like her.
But I thought you said you had a problem with her last time. Okay.
Did I say I had a problem with? I've never even. No, I have no problem with her.
Yeah, I thought there was something you brought up during the interview, and then she got upset at you that you.
That was Jennifer Lopez because I brought up the boyfriend. I said, "How's your man?" And she said,
I just created a Cameron Diaz moment here.
"No, I love Cameron Diaz.
Oh, okay.
I've actually never even met her.
Oh.
No."
Must have been off air that you were talking all that trash about her then.
Maybe
No, Cameron Diaz seems like a. Have you've met her? I'm assuming.
Cameron Diaz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a chill chick, right?
She's all right.
Would I like her? Or maybe she doesn't like me now because there's a few.
Oh,
but-
I don't know.
No,
I mean,
Jennifer Lopez got mad at me because I asked about her boyfriend, and she said she walked off during the middle of the interview, and then she turned back at me and she goes, "Not cool." I was like, oh, seriously. I was like, "So, anything you want to tell us about your man?" And she goes, "No," and then she walked off,
Oh, I like
and
that.
then she looked back at me and she was like, "Not cool." I was like, "And moving on."
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. I like that. Now, you just interviewed Meryl Streep, right?
I did. Her and Julia Roberts, my favorite actresses of all time, and she couldn't have been more lovely. And I was saying to you that those are those moments that you have, maybe like the first time you interview a sports star that you've always looked up to. That I was appreciative that I got to sit down and talk to her because she's a legend and so gracious.
And she's cool, though.
And she's cool. Like, you can ask her whatever you want. She doesn't have all these handlers and PR people. These young starlets in Hollywood these days have this, like, massive entourage, and you can't ask them, like, who they're wearing without having somebody, interfere 10 times.
Do you deal with the Jenners?
I've never had to, no.
Are you happy that you haven't?
I don't have an issue with them. Are we starting? No, I don't have an issue with them either way. We just talk about them ad nauseum.
Yes.
But there's an appetite clearly for that family, and so we talk about it.
What's like Deflategate for me?
I was just going to say, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because at some point you're like, we're talking about this again. Now, they're not going away, and that's fine. There's a lot of storylines there. But after a while, you're like, oh, okay.
So what we learned here is you don't have a beef with Cameron Diaz yet.
Yet.
You do have one
Now I
with
do.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
You would like to work for Access Hollywood or Entertainment Tonight.
Anything but extra. And I'm kidding.
Mario Lopez shaves his chest, spends more time getting ready. I think that's it. And you're the logo now.
I'm more importantly.
Yes.
I am the logo. That is a huge honor, you guys. Thank you so
And no more splits from Charissa Thompson. She's
No more
retired.
splits, yeah.
But she'll reconsider.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Charissa Thompson from Fox and at least extra
Okay, fine.
for the moment.